my mantra for success is communicate as often as you can and as frequently as you can. So usually these type of issues are handled within close collaboration
Yeah.
with the tech team and with the customer or with any stakeholder. And the role of manager here is to be such kind of a glue here that sticks everyone
Yeah.
together. So it's of course it's possible to build everything, but it will take enormous amount of resources, and there are always trade-offs, and you need
Yes.
to make proper decisions, and you need to understand the whole context here.
Welcome everyone to another episode of Your Lab Central. Today I have with me Alexander. So, Alexander, would you like to tell our audience why they should be excited about this conversation?
Yeah, hello, hi everyone. Thank you, Aditya, for having me today. So, yeah, my name is Alexander Blinov, or Alex, and I'm Chief Product Officer at Zenrop, and I'm in product management for my entire career for more than 16 years. And you will be excited about this episode because we'll talk about the behind the scene of building products, the challenges and the creativity and decisions that shape everyday experience of product managers and the people who stand behind the high-tech software products that everyone is using on a daily basis.
Yeah.
So whether you're curious about technology, business, or just how new ideas come up to life, you'll walk away with insights into what it takes to solve problems and work with diverse teams and create something meaningful.
Right. So, Alexander, you've touched a nerve here because I have a lot of friends who are product managers, and there are a lot of them who are trying to get into product management. So, we have a lot to cover in a very short time. So, let's just get to that. So, first things first, how did you break into product management 16 years ago?
I believe I just got lucky because it was my first job when I joined as intern, one of the largest telecom operators in Eastern Europe, and I believe, yeah, it was the right thing to do. It was my first job. I even didn't know what product managers are doing on a daily basis and who they are actually. So I kind of made a leap of faith and joined the team, and yeah, I have never regretted.
And for somebody who's trying to break into product management today, right? These days, there's so much learning material. There's so much technical things that managers might have to learn. So, if somebody had to have, I don't know, three tips, what would they be right now to break into product management?
Yeah, so today start the journey in product management is tricky, especially with the rise of AI tools that kind of eliminating the need of junior people in this role. I see two more or less sustainable paths to product management. First one, which I really adore, is try to launch your own products. It could be some pet project or something like something small, but something that where you can get a real experience of talking to people and building your ideas. Today we have lots of no-code or low-code solutions where you do not need to be a developer to bring something to life. So just think about the problem you would like to solve. Try to build a solution for this problem, try to acquire audience, and here it is. You build your own product and you become a product manager. So if I would start my career today, I would definitely choose this path. Another path could be convert from a different specialty, either being a developer or analyst or project manager. I believe these roles are much easier to start today, so you can spend a couple of years to be around product management. So, for example, being a product analyst, and
Yeah.
after a couple of years, you could easily convert to product management role.
Yeah, that's right. But there's a thing, right? You mentioned that to start off, you try to build your own small product, find a problem, make a solution, and create a product, and then voila, you're a product manager, right? But when people go out in large corporate firms, corporate companies, they become product manager of a small component of a specific big product, right? And then they're handling technical teams, they're handling business teams, and then trying to collaborate. Sometimes people feel lost, or they might just feel confused. Uh, how do they manage this madness, or how have you managed this madness?
Well, if we are speaking about the beginning of career, for sure, you still need to learn and you need to take a couple of courses and understand how to build a software product and so on.
Uh-huh.
And when you actually face these issues in the real life, I believe the best way to move forward is to have a mentor or someone who is senior in this role and can walk you through the challenges and help you to solve real life problems. Because the beauty of product management that you don't have similar products every day. Every day challenges are different. Every day people around you are different, and you don't know what you will be solving tomorrow. So having someone senior around will always help.
Uh-huh. But sometimes aren't there a lot of repetitions in your everyday course of action? Has it never happened that?
Well, of course you can bucket your work in some chunks. So you product managers do some analytic work, do some research in terms of competition benchmarking and user researches. Also, they do some work in terms of structuring the work, structuring the user stories, and handling it to software development team. Work with designers, do financial planning sometimes. So there are lots of such smaller chunks, and there are some frameworks how to solve problems within these chunks. And yeah, that's why I mentioned that you still need to learn how to do your day-to-day work and how to actually solve problems within these chunks. But again, you might have a lot of experience in analytics or in design, but tomorrow you need to dive into some development stuff, development problem, and you might be just simply not prepared for it. So if you're lucky enough to go to some big tech firm that has lots of processes, lots of people around you, as I mentioned, yeah, mentoring could be a best way to move forward here.
Now, just want to understand, obviously I know, but still for the audience, I want to ask this question. As to, we talked a lot about, yeah, there'll be a lot of development, there'll be a lot of tech teams. So is there a requirement for someone who's new in this field, right, trying to become a product manager? Is it required of them to know development or core technology before they become a product manager or even an assistant product manager, right? So if you want to shed light on that for the audience.
Absolutely, absolutely. Short answer is no. You don't need to know how to code. And I've been 16 years in product management. I have never written a single line of code. I know some basics of algorithm. I know I studied some programming languages while I've been in university,
Mhm.
but I've never did coding in my work. But still, you need to understand some basic things. You need to understand high-level architecture, so how your product is decomposed on different systems or microservices, how the systems talk to each other, the
Yeah.
basic ways how integration is working via API or via webhooks and so on. So you shouldn't be afraid of these words, and you need to understand basic high-level things, which is enough for you to understand and maybe sometimes to shape a decision.
Right. Now, what I wanted to understand was, as a product manager, you're sandwiched between business and tech teams, right? There's a business team or the customer client giving you a requirement, and then you have to coordinate with the tech teams to build that capability, right? Now,
Yes.
you have to balance these two together. Okay, client has requirements, they have a deadline, but the tech team is like, no, we can't do that. So, what's your mantra in for success in this field?
My mantra for success is communicate as often as you can and as frequently as you can. So usually these type of issues are handled within close collaboration
Yeah,
with the tech team and with the customer or with any stakeholder. And the role of manager here is to be such kind of a glue here that sticks everyone
yeah,
together. So it's of course it's possible to build everything, but it will take enormous amount of resources, and there are always trade-offs, and you need
yes,
to make proper decisions, and you need to understand the whole context here. So if, for example, customer has the deadline which dev team is not able to support, you should go to dev team and try to negotiate some cuts, maybe some do some pushes and see what alternatives are achievable within the provided deadline. Then you can go to customer and negotiate this deadline and say to the customer, so for this particular date we can deliver this, and this.
mhm,
And if you need the full scope, the timelines
different.
would be the new timelines. So
Yeah.
it's always a negotiation.
Mhm. And now, just a random question here. Since we said that a non-tech tech person can become a product manager, right? Now, suppose you're a product manager with a very highly skilled technical team who does a lot of coding day in and day out, and you have asked them to do something. Now, is that they know that you're not a tech savvy person, and then if you give them a simple thing to do, but they tell you that something that takes just 1 hour will take 4 days to build, right? Because they think that you are not a tech savvy person, so you don't know how much time it will take. Has that ever happened to you, or have you heard stories like these? Because it just came to my mind, and it's a very stupid question to ask, but then just for the sake of,
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. So the crucial part here is having a trust,
Mhm.
and tech team and development team should be a trusted partner for you. And well, usually product managers do not interact with the whole development team. They interact with some assigned person, it's being a
Yeah.
tech lead or some senior in the team who is actually who is actually decompose the overall task on some subtasks and manage the development team and overseeing them and doing a code review and so on. And usually you, as a product manager, interact with a single appointed person, and here trust is everything. You need to trust this person needs to trust you. And if you are a part of a single team, a single company, it's all you will be benefiting both if you trust each other and do not provide these false expectations or misleading estimates, because at some point it become obvious that team is not performing at could be more performing comparing to
Yeah.
what they promised. Luckily I was never in such positions. I have always been I was always collaborating with the very trusted people, and most of them are my closest friends today. So I
Right.
believe it's also a manager's work to build this level of trust, and yeah, just making sure that you have a right partner behind you.
Yeah, I understand. And it's like stakeholder management should come naturally to product managers, right? Because you're constantly handling multiple teams. You have to handle, collaborate, cooperate, and bring people on the same table and make them get agree to a certain point, right? So
Yeah.
that's one specific major role that product managers have. Any funny stories you want to share as a product manager that you've had in the recent past?
Funny stories. Every day has its own funny stories. Unfortunately, I have not prepared any funny story for you today. I'm sorry.
No, that's perfectly fine. But yeah, there are always instances where people can get because I have a couple of friends and they keep telling me that yeah, their manager messed it up and they could have done something better and something of that sort. But it's like yeah, just things that happen in the corporate, right? In the corporate world. So how's your experience been? 16 years you've been in the same, I mean, in the field of product management. You must have seen a lot of people come and go. So what's your experience been like handling people and teams and projects?
So, yeah, people management and leadership is kind of a crucial part of my work today. And for the last 6 or 7 years, I'm building teams, building uh, cross-functional remote teams. And yeah, having people come and go, just a daily routine for me. So I would say that uh, first, you need to pay special attention to hiring people. You need to make sure that you are bringing the right people on board because hiring mistake will cost a lot for the company. And to me, I spend lots of time on hiring, and for me, basic product management skills is kind of a hygiene factor for people. The most important thing I'm looking at is proper stakeholder management skills, proper soft skills in terms of communication, in terms of being this kind of a glue, and also I'm looking for a culture fit for the person. And yeah, so for me, uh, as we have been discussed, this stakeholder management and negotiation is a crucial part of product management work today because it's a very hectic, competitive environment, and people should be flexible and negotiate quickly some changes. So this is my core thing I'm looking for, and so far I believe it was a very good approach. And yeah, so as far as you hire a person who you believe can deliver good results, just trust this person, empower them with decision making authority and decision making power, and they will bring some great results. They will do a magic for you.
Now, since you mentioned that you're now Chief Product Officer, it's like the place to be for product managers, right? Getting to be Chief Product Officer, it's like the CEO of in the work. I mean, there's one statement that I've heard from a lot of product managers. First thing that I want to ask is like you're the CEO of your product when you're a product manager, right? And now that you are the Chief Product Officer, how is that statement different? Uh, how do you view these two situations differently?
Well, yeah, first of all, I do agree that you can say that product manager is mini CEO of the product or the part of the product. When you're a CPO, I would say I see my role as building the bridge between mini CEOs to a major CEO of our company.
Yeah.
Because CEO of the company has a broader view, a wider context, and they dealing with a lot of other different tasks across different functions,
Mhm.
and they operate in a very different environment.
Yeah.
And product managers' view on problems is kind of limited.
Mhm.
And what I'm trying to achieve is making sure that product managers are in line with the wider business problems, and they have as much context as possible from our CEO and from other functions to operate correctly. Because when you see all the context, when you see what's going on, when you understand things, you would be able to make the right decisions.
Mhm. Yeah, that's right. I mean, when context changes, decisions have to be in contextual, right? That's how
Yes.
things are. Now, to understand when you go out, right, talk to people about this, uh, say sharing your information. So, how are people reacting to the fact that being successful, trying to get to chief product officer? How is the journey like? Uh, Getting motivated and sharing that motivation with everybody.
So, um, I would say that, first of all, my journey was kind of an adventure, and yeah, I have lots of things to share. But when I need to motivate someone uh, to follow the path of product management and so on, I usually say that product management role is rewarding in terms of you can actually see the results of your work pretty soon. And this is very encouraging for everyone. And also something that actually motivates me personally is seeing how I improve people's life and business
Yeah.
life, making them more successful. And that is something I always try to share. And when I see that some person, some product manager is distracted or frustrated, I just tell them, "Hey, go talk to customers, or go to talk to
Uh-huh.
stakeholders, and see how they what the problems do they have today, and how they interact with the product, and how the product made their life better."
Mhm.
And that is something that engage any person right away, because
Yeah.
we, being a human being, we always want to help anyone. And product manager management is actually the role where you doing
Uh,
everything
Yeah.
to help others.
Yes, that's right. That's true. I resonate with that a lot because yeah, when you're a product manager, you're building for the customer, right? Whatever is happening is building for the customer or a stakeholder that needs some value created out of the product that you're working on, right? So
Absolutely.
when you go out, networking, okay, let's say just for the sake of it, on social media. Uh, I'm assuming that you use a lot of LinkedIn. I'm just assuming. I might be wrong, I might be correct. So, how's it like? Do you share a lot of knowledge out there, or is it like you're only doing it for networking? How is it with product managers? How should they be using social media?
I adore people who post some work-related
Mhm.
content on LinkedIn, and I really want to learn from other product managers through LinkedIn how they solve day-to-day work, and how they can some best practices they can share through LinkedIn. And I use I would like at some points to do the same in LinkedIn. Unfortunately, I'm not yet there, but I'm thinking how to, how to start doing such kind of things. So today I'm just using LinkedIn for networking, for finding proper contacts and related persons.
So, are there any practices that you would say that new product managers can adopt when they're going out on LinkedIn trying to get information or just trying to network? Is it easy to go out and ask somebody about something, or is it like something else?
I don't think it is very easy to ask anybody to provide some guidance or something in LinkedIn. I believe you should start by simply following the people, the trendsetters, the someone who actually doing a lot of posting and influencing in product management field. Just find these people. They may be third-party consultants, or they could be a part of some wider organization. Just follow them, see what they talk about, try
Mhm.
to comment on their posts, try to share your opinion,
Yeah.
and at some point you would be noticed for sure.
Right. So just want to understand, what is the current product that you're building? What does the company do that you are working at?
Yeah, so Zendrop is an e-commerce company. What we are doing for the last 7 years, we are building a fulfillment and dropshipping solution for e-commerce sellers. So basically, any e-commerce seller can sign up to our platform and they can start dropshipping products from China. We have a wide catalog of these products, more than a couple of millions of these products that are ready to being drop shipped from China. So basically, the beauty of this business that you do not need to invest in stock and to store inventory. You will pay for this product only when you get the order for it. So we provide a very low threshold for users to start their own e-commerce businesses. And
Mhm.
in the meantime, we are working with enterprise customers because we have a very mature fulfillment solution. We have several warehouses in China. We have warehouse in the United States, and anyone who wants sell something from China to the United States can just benefit from our solution.
Now, is there just random question? Is there a specific feature that you're currently working on that you're excited that will be coming out? I don't know if that's insider information, but if you'd like to share.
We've recently launched a completely new product which is called storebuilds.ai. So basically what we learned from our customers that there is a very huge pain point for everyone, especially for new users, for the new people who just started their businesses, in creating their Shopify store. And what we
Okay.
did, we provide a solution for them where our technology, AI-powered technology, can build a Shopify store, a custom Shopify store for them, and populate with the products from Zendrop. So with this product, you can launch your fully prepared online store on Shopify
Mhm.
in several minutes, just doing some clicks on our platform. And this is actually exciting, and our team is constantly developing it at some new interesting features. And yeah, it's actually amazing.
Now, since AI has come into the conversation, I have to ask. There's a new trend where people are calling themselves AI product managers. Okay, so if you can shed some light as to what this new thing is, what an AI product manager and what a regular product manager is, just for the sake of the audience.
Yeah, so we do not have any AI product managers, but I can imagine that based on the title, AI product managers doing a lot of work with AI. So if I talk to AI product manager, my expectation from this person would be that this uh, guy or girl can quickly iterate on ideas. They know how to build prototypes quickly on based on AI solutions or no-code solutions, and they can easily visualize what they have in mind and test it out on real audience. So this is my expectation from AI product manager.
All right, Alexander, thank you so much. It was a great conversation going from the basics to a specific product that you're building. We've done a lot. We've talked about how to start and how to build yourself, the strategies that you need. Thank you so much for joining in on this episode of Your Lab Central. Where can people get in touch with you if they want to, if they have some more questions?
Yeah, sure. So if would like to discuss any product management related topics, you can easily find me on LinkedIn. So Alexander Blinov, it could be easily found on LinkedIn. Just send me a connection request and I will be happy to connect.
Thank you so much, Alexandra. It was great having this conversation. For the first time, I had a product manager on my episode. So thanks for giving this fresh perspective to my audience. Thank you so much for joining in. To the audience who was intently watching and listening, if you liked what we talked about, do leave a like. The comment section is open if you have more perspectives or something more to add. You leave a comment, or if you have any suggestions, that's also possible. And don't forget to subscribe before you close the window itself. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you, Alexander. It was great talking to you today. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me today.